practice the very first day of focusing today. And the very first day of focusing, of course, you're going to put your things in your seat, wash your hands, wipe down your tabletop, get in your smock, put on your gloves. Even though the things we're doing are harmless, let's do the correct thing. And then you're going to get a piece of paper towel or something like that. These little pieces of paper here will do it. They are for cleaning the oil off our practice slides. So up on the sample table here, you'll see a blood smear, and it'll have a cover slip. Make sure you get one with a cover slip. Just take a piece of paper towel and get the oil off from the previous class. And remember, the first step before you do anything is you're going to put oil on the slide. And so you'll get out the immersion oil. Some of you have a clear, some of you have a brown bottle. And you're going to put it right over, a drop or two, right over what you want to see. Whatever the colored area of the slide, if it's got a cover slip, or over your circle. Then you're going to get your microscope out, and you're going to carry it with the hand under and hand here. Make sure the turret is tightened. Some people play with this, and if it's loose, it will fall out. So make sure this is tightened and don't ever handle it. Alright, first thing you do when you're focusing and you get the microscope out is get this red knob on the right, push it forward and pull it back and make sure it's off. Set down the microscope and unwind the cord, and the plug-in is in front of where you're sitting. The little plug-ins do have a fuse system on them, so sometimes if your light doesn't come on, just reach up there and press the button. You'll see a red light on the power grid. Just press it and it'll go off. Plug it in, turn this wheel all the way up, and then back just a smidge. And a lot of you are going to have problems and you're going to whine. Whining doesn't help. And the whine is, it's too bright, I can't take it. Get over it. Get used to it. Because it needs to be bright to see the real color. Remember, as you turn down your light to yellow, you're not going to see the color of what you're looking at. Alright, so you take your glasses off. Never look through a microscope with glasses. All microscopes adapt to your eyes. You're going to take your smear, or whatever you're looking at, and you're going to squeeze on the left-hand side of the stage. There is a squeezer, and you're going to put the slide in the cutout. If you don't put it in the cutout, you'll shoot it across the room and break it. So the cutout is there, and you're going to use the stage adjustment knobs to bring the slide, the circle that you want to look at, directly over the light. Next, on the right side of the microscope is the condenser control height knob. You're going to turn that till it almost touches the back of the slide, but not touch. If it touches, it'll push it up and it won't focus. Next, underneath, you're going to take the condenser ring and make it sure it's all the way open and then back just a smidge. Set it down. Click the 10x into place. Remember, storage is this red one, 4x. Click the 10x into place. Take the coarse adjustment big knobs, so on both sides, and you're going to bring the stage all the way up. Once the stage is all the way up, you're going to take your eyes and you're going to put them 1.5 inches, about 3 centimeters, back from the eyepieces. I don't want you putting your eyes all the way in there and getting your eyelash gunk all over my lenses. Focal point is 1 inch back. So you're going to put you're going to pull these eye oculars all the way open. You're going to put your eyes here, and you're going to see 2 white circles. You're going to bring them together evenly until the 2 white circles join and become one. You're going to write down that number in your lab record book because that's your eye width. Remember, some of you, like her and him, have narrow criminal heads. She and I are intelligent because we have wide, well-spaced eyes for plenty of brain between them.
That's what all criminals say.
All right, so you're going to bring it all the way up, set your eye width, and then you're going to turn only the course down until you see pink sand. And it will look just like pink sand. It usually takes maybe 4 complete turns. When you see the pink sand, you will also see some purple round things. It would be nice to get one of those so you could see what a white blood cell looks like. So put one about 1/2 mark off the end of the pointer. Remember, whatever you want to see under 10x, it's going to be this big. But when you put it to 100, you reduce it by 100 times, so whatever you want has to be in the center. So once you have what you want to see in the center and you have fine-tuned under 10, you grab the nose piece ring, not the objective, and you swing it counterclockwise, 1 click, 2 clicks. Hear the click? You want it to click. When it clicks, it will swing into the oil. You then only use the fine adjustment, the little knob, to bring it into focus. And you need to turn it a couple times in one direction. If it doesn't work in that direction, go back in the other direction. Now, let's say I can't find it. I go, oh my gosh, I can't see a thing. What do you do next? You can't see a thing under 100. You go back to 10. Click back to 10. Remember, if it's parafocal, you bring it into focus at 10. Oops. That one pops when you get it high. When you get it into focus at 10, this one really does have trouble focusing. There we go. Okay, once you get it focused at 10, fine tune it, swing the 100x into place. It will go into the bubble. Don't have to watch it. It won't hurt. If you've got it focused at 10, it'll be fine. Fine tune. Sometimes don't spin the knob quite so fast and you will see big round red donuts and larger purple white blood cells. So, what do people do wrong? One, they forget to open their iris diaphragm or turn up their light all the way. Another thing is they start from the bottom focusing up. You start from the top and go down on 10. Another thing they forget, and the most common test question, lab practical one, what's the most common wrong mistake in focusing? They don't bring the condenser up. Everybody forgets to bring the condenser up. You don't want to push up the slide, but you want to bring it up. Once you have it focused, you're done. Draw your picture, let me see it. When you're finished, remember, go down, take the slide off, clean, if it's got a cover slip, clean it off and put it back in the box. What if it's one that doesn't have a cover slip? Then you just blot the oil off, the majority. Don't scrub it. It'll take the stain off. What will you see? Well, you'll see this when you're under 100. Up on the screen is we'll go backward, and you will see this.